my fellow goblin crew, haunting squad, and ghostbusting squad. We are unfortunately less than 24 hours away until we celebrate the end of a haunting adventure together, but before we commence the big celebration, Evil Plotty wants to be able to take his time and reflect on what led to the planning of this long-awaited marathon and what has changed for us in the last couple of weeks as we counted down the days until the big holiday. To start off, 31 Nights of Scariness took ages for us to plan and work things out. In our very own opinion, we felt like that we had this name for a marathon we once planned originally in September, but however, many names got in our way, and therefore we had a hard time picking and deciding what kind of celebration we should hold in October, and it wasn't until the very end of September whereas figured out the big name until we decided to reveal our spirits on September 28th. Our fans had dreaded their holy spirits and their allies until October 1st, and people on our channel eventually thought 31 Nights of Scariness would be a real celebration where we only thought that we would scare individuals who would watch our videos for real, but it only turned out to be a non-scary marathon, but only filled with sweet surprises and goodies along the journey. While we were at it, we only achieved a lot in growth, and our subscriber count peaked at a number of 4.07k subscribers. It's a lot, isn't it? But it only went by fast, which my fellow goblins didn't think at first that we would be going from 4k subscribers all the way up until 4.07k subscribers. But you kind of basically get the point of it, basically. But moving on, there were many obstacles along our way as we celebrated a month filled with haunting adventures and spooky treats. Some of which include, for the most part, postponing a week and leaving room for us in general to keep up with what we gotta do in the first place. You see, life just stumbles up upon us, and as they say, we have no control over it, and therefore life just demands us to focus on what we have to do in general, like for example, college applications and Common App, obviously. As we get old nowadays, the real world is only on our horizon and life has preparations for it. Week 3 was filled with many more haunting surprises, as that was the last week of our month-long marathon, but however, week 3 wasn't just the end. It took many preparations to make our final video, which is of course, tomorrow, and our special 4-minute after party which will be taking place following the special video you are about to see premiere tomorrow on our channel starting at 1 hour after the first video was uploaded. As for an example, as we look ahead to next year's celebration, you might be thinking to yourself, will next year's celebration be bigger or better? Well, yes, of course. It'll be both actually, and we said it many times that we might even begin planning early for the first time somewhat in March, April, or even next May if you might ask us. It's Halloween Eve, to end off this short reflection video, we ideally want to say, have a spooktacular night before Halloween, and remember, we'll see you all fellow goblins and vampires tomorrow for our big celebration you've all been waiting for since day one, and we promise, this isn't the end of our spooky adventure together, as this will be the last 2 videos before we rest the night after Halloween. Thanks for watching and have a splendid night, and as always, stay awesome or stay spooked.